Okay, birth story number one. It's been so long, hopefully I can remember it all. Okay, so I feel like I did everything by the book with my first pregnancy. You don't know what to expect. I didn't really have plans on having a natural birth at all. Like, I just kind of did whatever the doctors told me. And so, they talk about induction, and I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, let's do that. And so I went in to be induced, I guess, like 4 or 5 days before my due date. And did not know that this could happen, was not told this, but apparently inductions can fail. I will say I probably could have had her that day, but thank goodness I was smart enough to ask, hey, if you're gonna stop all this and let me eat and then start it back, can I just go home? Because it was 4 days later, I went into labor and had her, and it was like a day before her due date. But yeah, that one, so we went in for the induction. We were there, I think, like 24 hours, and I was just stuck at like 4 centimeters. And so that's why they wanted to stop it and restart it. And then I was just like, can I just go home? And then I think, tried all the things. I don't think any of that works. All the things to try to naturally induce. Kind of had contractions off and on, but then they really started, like 4 days later. Go into the emergency, go into the labor and delivery. Hey, I think I'm in labor. I think I was still like 4 centimeters when I arrived. And I was like, these hurt. Can I get an epidural? And I swear it took forever for them to be my epidural. They're like, well, we really want you to progress a little bit. I was fighting every single contraction. I was not mentally prepared for natural childbirth at all. I just wanted my epidural. So finally they come in, give me the epidural, and everything's fine. I don't really remember how long it took from getting the epidural to her being born, but everything was fine. It was only a few pushes and she was out. And I just remember me and my husband being like, why are they purple? We didn't, they don't tell us these things. She's got a cone head. There was just some things that we were just totally shocked by, and they're like, that's normal. And so it was great. Yeah, she was almost 8 pounds, 7 pounds, 15 ounces. And what's funny is I had gone in to be induced because I was trying to avoid her and her cousin having the same birthday, because her due date was the 26th, and then her cousin scheduled a C-section for the 25th. So I went in 5 days early to go be induced, and it failed, and then ended up going back in, and they share the same birthday. So it's kind of funny. So yeah, that was my first birth, and my epidural is great. When I finally got it, I learned that inductions can fail, and I'm thankful that I had the wisdom to ask about going home